Hey guys, it's Steph from Hot and Moving. So, all right, boxing fans. Oh man, we got a doozy on this one, man. Did not expect this to be in the bingo cards in 2025 of Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul. Set to have a bout. And set for what, Friday, November 14th on Netflix. Okay, man. Look, first of all, with Jake Paul, was he not in the worst of wanting to fight Anthony Joshua? You know what I'm saying? I mean, going, face to face with Alexander Usyk. Okay, fine. He's in them boxing streets. He everywhere. Okay, and then the next talk was Anthony Joshua, and you know what? Eddie Hearn was like, "You want $40 million? Nah, we good on that." But I just thought that was all for negotiation tactics, that the fight was going to happen, and that fight still may happen down the road. But this one came out of left field. To fight Gervonta. Okay, look. we know Jake Paul is the Pied Piper in boxing entertainment at this point. Okay, I've said he's done great for women's boxing, and this is just some weird shit at this point. Yes, this is gonna make a lot of money. A lot of people be tuning in to watch this. I have Netflix, of course. I'm gonna watch this circus. Okay, he's been the Cirque du Soleil, the Barnum and Bailey brothers of boxing. Okay, and you know what? As much as I want to go off on this nonsense, I mean, if there's a bag to be made, not every bag should be made, but I think Jake Paul is saying bunk all that. This is gonna drive a lot of views, man, and a lot of revenue to Netflix. Okay, and once again, Jake Paul is just a printing money machine. Now, for Gervonta Tank Davis, dog, my brother, man, I don't know what to make. He's not. I'm out on him. You're not an elite boxer in my eyes anymore. You're not that guy to me. I thought that, and many people think that he's not. I left the door open for Gervonta Davis to be, remembered as one of the greats. I just thought he didn't fight a few more fights. Okay, and I mean, he was supposed to fight Lamont Roach. They were in the middle of working a deal out, and that didn't happen. And then he gets arrested, in Florida, on some DV charges, something like that. Okay, I don't know if those charges got dropped. I don't know what happened with those charges, but he's back in action, and he's not fighting Lamont Roach. And I remember saying that I would have money on Lamont Roach winning this fight, the rematch, because I thought he got robbed the first fight. But I said, for Gervonta Davis' standpoint, in this rematch against Lamont Roach, you need to remind people that, in many people's eyes, that you're the better boxer, and you need to have a good showcasing. And he seemed like this looks like he's ducking. Like, I get it. If you're fighting Jake Paul for money, that's fine. It's going to be a lot of money. You're going to get paid a lot. I understand that. This exhibition fight, whatever, you're going to get paid a lot. Okay. Towever, though, fighting Jake Paul does nothing to your boxing legacy outside of make you a sideshow while you're in the middle, or getting towards it. You're in the middle of your prime. Slash maybe getting towards the end of your prime, right? Like, I've never seen a guy that's in the middle of his prime, towards the end of his prime, taking a sideshow gig like this. Now, can I fault Gervonta for taking the money? I don't know what these numbers are. Well, I don't know what the number is going to be for what his payout is in doing this. I'm sure it's going to be astronomical, but like, damn, I guess the bag is more important than your current boxing legacy, and therefore, not taking the money, but you're not going to be that guy for me in boxing. And Lamont Roach, you see his tweet, he says, "Told you, duck for ducking," and he called it out. He said that there was some weird stuff going on. He's like, don't be surprised if Gervonta backs out. And when Lamont said that, I believed him. I thought there would be some weird stuff going on. I mean, it's like Lamont he doesn't come across as a dude that's trying to duck. Him fighting Gervonta Davis is important for his career, a payday for him and his family, and he's been robbed of that. He has been, So I do feel bad for Lamont, but hold your head up, dog. I'm sure there'll be other fights for you to have, and that one day you can be a top headliner. So I'm rooting nothing but the best for Lamont Roach, because I think I was looking forward more to this rematch than him fighting Jake Paul, Gervonta fighting Jake Paul. Right? I think real boxing fans would have loved to have seen that. Instead, Gervonta decides to take this sideshow gig now. Okay. What does it say for the sport of boxing? It's getting very murky right now. Getting very murky. Kind of feel a little dirty, with Jake Paul. Jake Paul has been the wild card. He's messed up the boxing formula algorithm at this point. I'm not knocking him. I mean, he's exploiting the sport. Call it what it is. He's exploiting the sport. He's exploiting it in good ways, and sometimes I feel like he's exploiting it in bad ways. But nonetheless, he's getting rich. He's getting filthy rich off of all of this. But that's what he set out to do. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the actual fight between Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul, Jake Paul's a freaking tank himself. Gervonta is not a tank, even though he has a nickname like that. Like exhibition. Is Jake dropping weight? Like what is this? Gervonta is like what, 5'8", 5'7". Jake Paul's damn near almost 6'2". Like, what is he pushing 250? Pushing 200 plus pounds? Like, what is this? Is this even going to be a real fight? This exhibition with headgear? I mean, ain't no way. I know Gervonta's way more experienced boxer than Jake Paul, but I mean, you could throw it out the window when it comes to the massive size discrepancy over here, dog. Absolutely crazy what's going on with boxing and this wild turn of events. Absolutely bonkers, though, but I get it. We're in the era of bag chasing, exploitation. Y'all know what y'all think about this, man. I'm out.